Hi Parker, how are you?
Hi, Josh. I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, great, thank you. And really excited to be able to talk to you because I love the first film and then I love the second film even more. Yesterday I had the pleasure of speaking to Rosemary DeWitt and she said, you've got a very precise way of directing an actor to perform the smiles. So can you maybe take us through what that secret recipe of sorts is to get an actor to strike that iconic look?
Yeah, absolutely. When I cast these films, I'm always casting for the dramatic performance and then knowing that I can coach the smile on the other end, rather than the other way around. And so, one of the things that we do with the smile, of course, is it's a too wide smile, but really for me the trick is all about the eyes, right? And so it's these eyes that sort of have this detached kind of dead stare, this unblinking stare that sort of breaks the fourth wall. And when you combine that with like a certain positioning of the head that sort of harkens back to the Kubrick stare, along with sort of how we frame it and utilize sound design and everything else, it can create this really unsettling recipe.
Absolutely. I'm not going to give away any spoilers, but we do get to see a little bit more of the entity in this film, and it's a phenomenal, incredible scene. But how did you work on bringing that to life and evolving the look that we saw in the first film?
Definitely. I knew that I always plan to sort of show restraint on how much we show the entity again. I mean, it just shows up at the very end of the first film for a couple of shots, and then, making sure that it isn't just something that we feel its presence throughout, but that we don't get to see it the whole time. Because I know that, like, oftentimes the unknown is scarier than anything else. And so in reapproaching it, I wanted to go sort of bigger and bolder and make sure that it's emergence happens in a different, unexpected way from the first film, but just, you know, taking that gruesome scene in the first film and trying to double down and, make it tenfold as sort of screwed up. And I worked with Alec Gillis and his studio to bring it to life again. Alec worked on the first one as well, and we talked about going bigger. So Alec actually said it's the biggest thing that he and his team have built since they created the Alien Queen all the way back in Aliens,
Wow.
and it involved, a lot of design and sort of testing of how we were going to make this work. But there's multiple performers inside of it. There's puppeteers surrounding it, and working with them, and then my VFX team at Rodeo to sort of create this hybrid thing at the end where it really brings it to life. It was just really, really exciting to do.
Yeah, well, it's an unforgettable scene, and I think as well, on the opposite end, we've got a fantastic opening as well with obviously Kyle characters Joel. It's just a great way to set the tone for the film. So was that an important thing for you to include heading into this sequel and having that connective tissue to the first film too?
Yeah, I knew the second film was always going to have its sort of own unique identity, but I wanted to have that connective tissue and make sure that Smile was sort of flowing through its DNA. But also, we ended the first film on Joel's face, and so it felt correct to start the second film on his face several days later. And I mean, I love working with Kyle. I'm going to try to always put him in whatever I'm making because he's the best. I love that guy. But I wanted to make sure that while it's the connective tissue, it's unlike anything we did in the first Smile. And so it felt really exciting to create this very tense, claustrophobic, sort of like action thriller scene with this sort of black cloud of the Smile curse hanging over it. And to execute it in a single unbroken take was a really exciting challenge that I sort of set for myself and my team. And it required a lot of prep work to make that happen. But I'm really excited with how it sort of came together, and I feel that it really sort of launches us, head first into the sequel, and it really announces that Smile is back and meaner than ever.
Yeah, and just finally, something else I don't think we really see in a horror film is a character like Skye Riley, brought to life by Naomi brilliantly. Was there a little bit of Taylor Swift influence there to try and tap into that pop stardom? And how much fun was it to combine that with this horror story?
It was really fun, and that was part of me trying to do something really unexpected for this film. I love pop music, and it felt that the world of a pop star was so far away from the first film. And I wanted to see if I can make something that felt sort of glitzy and glammy and fun, or that should feel that way, feel quite cold and menacing and threatening and almost alien. And so that was a really fun challenge. And Naomi was a perfect storm to bring this character to life. I mean, she's a remarkable actress who's got this incredible gravitas and also is capable of really human raw emotion. She sings all the original songs. She performs the choreography, a true triple threat, and a really great partner in crime on this. And we certainly, I mean, this the Swifty fandom was certainly, I think it's one of the biggest in the world. So of course it was on our mind. We looked at a lot of different performers for inspiration and sort of took different things, but also wanted to make sure that Skye felt like a unique creation that was truly her own.
Absolutely. Well, Parker, congrats on the film. It's a phenomenal five-star horror movie. I had such a good time watching it and such a pleasure to talk to you. So thank you again.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. It's great talking to you.
You too. Have a great day.